What's up, guys, man? You're welcome to another edition of my videos. Today, I'm really excited for another scholarship opportunities. I know it's been a while since I posted some scholarship videos, but I'm back. And today, I'm back with another scholarship from Russia. That's the Open Door Scholarship. Maybe you've heard of this scholarship before, but if you've not, this is going to be the perfect opportunity for you to apply for this scholarship and come to Russia. You may be new to this channel, and if you're new, you're welcome. For those who have been here since last year, you're welcome once again. And this time around, I hope you will be able to apply for a scholarship and get one. Over the past days, over the past months, I've been seeing a lot of scholarship students, and I'm proud each time I see a student on the street and he tells me, "Oh, I watched your video and I'm here because of you." That gives me a lot of joy. So, and I'm hoping that you watching this video today will help you to also come to Russia to study under a scholarship. There is one unique opportunity which I will be offering. All right, I normally don't do this, but this time around, I will be giving an opportunity for those who want me to apply for them. Do well to contact me, and we're going to discuss about that. All right, but if you don't want me to apply for you, all the steps and instructions will be put in this video. All right, but in case you want me to apply for you, in case you want me to do the procedures for you, do well to contact me, and let's talk about that. So now let's get into the scholarship proper. Open Door Scholarship. What's the Open Door Scholarship? It's just a scholarship opportunities offered by a couple of universities in Russia. It's like a congregation of universities offering scholarship opportunities to students who want to study in Russia in these particular universities. Okay, it's also funded by the government of Russia, but organized through these particular universities. So, what fields are provided in this scholarship? This scholarship is one of the best scholarships in the world because it offers almost all the fields in the world. I mean, all the studies fields. It has bachelor's, master's, doctorate, and postdoctorate education. That's crazy because you can apply for this scholarship and get a job if you're doing postdoctorate studies. So if you're watching this video, do well to start your application ASAP because this is not yet a very popular scholarship. A lot of people don't know about it. So if you're watching it, be sure to follow all my processes, all my procedures keenly such that you don't miss this chance. All right. In Russia, there are a lot of scholarships. There is the Open Door scholarships and there's the government funded scholarships, which I did a video on that last year, and I will be doing a revised edition this year. It's not time yet. I'm talking about this Open Door scholarship because applications have started already. So if you're interested, get ready right now. So, language of instructions in the scholarship. In Russia, most educational programs are offered in either English language or the Russian language. Of course, Russian language being the major language of instruction, but there are courses which are offered in English. In this scholarship, you have the opportunity to study English taught courses. You have the opportunity to apply for Russian taught courses, but you would have to do a 1 year preparatory course. These courses are covered in the scholarship where you will study just the Russian language for the whole year. And in the next year, you continue with your studies. This is a very good opportunity. And if am to advise you, I would advise you to go for the second option of learning the Russian language for 1 year because once you can speak the Russian language, you're like free to explore Russia and to do a lot of things in Russia. But without language, you have a lot of limitations. So, what does this scholarship cover? The scholarship covers your tuition fee for the entire duration of your studies. If you're going to study the Russian preparatory course, it also included. It offers you accommodation, a subsidized accommodation fee, and a monthly allowance. Although it's not a really huge amount, but you have the opportunity to work while studying. So the finances is not usually a huge problem because you can get a job and the payments are not bad, I would say. Applications for this scholarship started on the 5th of September and they will be closing on the 20th of November. So if you're watching this video, I guess you have approximately 1 month to submit your application. So do not waste any time. All right. Now talk about the stages of application. Of course, I'm going to include a step-by-step application guide, but first of all, let's talk about a brief overview of the stages. Application stages will depend on the level you're applying for, if it's a master's, bachelor's, or PhD degree. So now let's start with the first stage, which is called the portfolio completion. In this stage, you have to submit your documents, and the grading will be based on these documents. So what documents do you need here? You need first and most important is the motivation letter. Motivation letter is a letter whereby you're just going to talk about the things which are motivating you to study in this university or to apply for this course, or why you should be giving this scholarship. All right, this motivation letter is one of the most important documents, and you should make it as convincing as possible. The second document should be your educational documents, maybe your high school transcript or bachelor's degree or master's degree, depending on the level you're applying for. Then the third document are other awards or recognition letters or whatsoever certificates which you have from other extracurricular activities. So if you've got any document or any awards, be sure to submit it because it's going to go a long way to strengthen your application. So once all of these documents have been submitted, you have a minor test, and the test will be based on the field you're applying for, right? This test will last for 1 hour, and you have 45 questions. You have to answer them within this duration, and you have 3 attempts, right? It's just a minor test. You write it, and also the grading for the first stage will be based on this test. All right. Once you've been selected for the first stage, which means your documents and tests have been convincing enough, then you go ahead to the second stage whereby you have to write a test. These tests are not really difficult. This second stage is going to be online practorate, which means you'll be monitored online as you write the test. Okay, but for the first test which you write, it's not online practorate, it's just a minor test for you. The second stage is online practorate, which means you write a test with invigilation. Once you write the second stage and you're successful in the test, then that's for the bachelor's degree, that's over for you. You have gotten the scholarship. And for the master's and PhD level, you will have to go ahead with an interview with a supervisor, depending on the area you would like to specialize in, or depending on the area you would like to carry out your master's or PhD degree in. All right, so if you carry out your interview and it's successful, then you are granted a scholarship. Without wasting any more time, let's get into the scholarship application proper right now. All right, let's go. All right, folks. So what you want to do is you're gonna come to Google and you type Open Door Scholarship. I have it here already. This is the official page for the application of the scholarships, and you can click on that. Here we have it. This is the original page, and you can go through, read the information which is listed in this page. Everything which you need regarding the scholarship is pasted here. So go through it because I'm not sure I have said everything in my video. So just go through it. All right. Once you've gone through and you're ready to start your application, you click on sign up here. So go ahead and fill this page as I'm going to explain below. First of all, you choose your language. Remember, I said the languages are English and Russian. You choose your citizenship, and then you fill in your personal data. Make sure the data you put in here is correct and reliable. All right, you would write in your first name and last name, date of birth, sex. Remember, sex here is going to just be male or female, nothing crazy. All right, your phone number, email. Remember, your email address should be correct because you'll be contacted, or everything is going to be sent through your email. So password as well should be a password you can remember, because if you forget this password, you may have some issues. All right, so now you have to select your track and the profiles which you want to participate in the Olympiad. So if you're applying for bachelor's, master's, doctoral, post doctoral, this is the place where you're going to choose it. All right, so for me, I'm just going to use these profiles: clinical medicine and public health and physical science and technology. Make sure you put this in ascending order. That is the first priorities being the first. All right. So once you're ready, come here and tick all of these consents. Make sure all of them are ticked, and then you click on register. So once your registration is complete, you will receive an email. Just go to your email and click on verify email. All right, that's to authentify your email. Once that's done, then your application is going to look like this. This is going to be the home page of your application. So now we have to go ahead with filling the information. You can fill it from here, but I don't recommend filling from here. So let's go chronologically. First of all, this is the page which we filled earlier. You can modify some info if you would like to do so. If if you don't want to modify any info, then go ahead with the universities. Right. For the universities, you have the opportunity to choose up to 6 universities. So here are the universities which are taking part in the scholarship. Do your research and find the best universities for you, for your option. And once you're ready, you have to choose the universities here. You can choose up to 6 universities. So for me, I'm just going to go with this and another option. I'm going to just hit more. Okay. Then you click on save. Okay. Once that is done, you go on to the next stage, which is filling in your portfolio information. It has to do first of all with things like educational documents, your motivation letter, your achievements, and then you will write an entrance test, which is about 1 hour. The duration is about 1 hour. Let's go ahead with our starting from here. Here you're gonna add your educational documents, for example, your high school diplomas, your secondary school and transcripts, whatsoever you have, add it here. So this is how it's done. You click on that and choose to select the level of education. If it's secondary, bachelor's, general, whatsoever, then your country, name of institution, the year you graduated, and then attach a copy of the certificate. All right, that's for education document. Okay, so once that's done, when you add as many as possible. If you're applying for remember that if you're applying for a bachelor's degree, then you must have your high school diplomas. If you're applying for masters, then you must have a bachelor's degree. If it's a PhD, then you must have a master's degree. So once that is done, then you move on to the motivation letter. And you should know that applying for any scholarship in Russia, and not only in Russia, but in most countries, motivation letters play a very crucial role because they are really important documents in the selection process. So what you're going to do if you're applying for more than one programs, then you have to apply to attach more than one motivation letter. So I'm just going to go ahead with clinical medicine, and I'm gonna click on add. Then you have the opportunity to fill in these different fields. First of all, we have to add a block field of knowledge, a block of field of knowledge, right? Here you select the area which best suits you, depending on the course you're applying for. All right, you choose that your field of knowledge, let's say health science or clinical medicine, depends on what you're applying for. All right, and scientific direction, what specialty in medicine are you interested? This is just an example of clinical medicine. So depending on your field, the field you choose here, you would have different options. All right, so I'm gonna just stick with, let's say, dermatology. So that you can add as many block of fields of knowledge as possible. Then you can write in your personal goals, professional achievements, what you've done over the past years, the reason for choosing. So just fill this, make sure it's as convincing as possible. Once you're done with that, you can click save. All right, I've not filled anything, so that's why this is like this. But let's go ahead. The next is going to be your achievements, what you've achieved over the past years. Remember, this and including your motivation letter are the most important documents in the selection of this, in the selection process. Okay, so if you've had any achievements over the past years, any certificates or diplomas or awards, make sure you add them in here. Okay, I'm not gonna go deep into this. You just have to look at it and see which one best suits you. Once that's done, then the next is gonna be the entrance testing. Do not be afraid. This is just a 1 hour test, and the questions are based on the fields which you're interested in. You have 3 attempts. You have the opportunity to write 3 times, and the maximum score will be chosen. So for the test, make sure you're ready because you have 3 attempts. And once you click get tested, the test begins automatically, and that will be counted as one attempt. You have 3 of those attempts, and maximum mark will be considered. So for example, let's start with this. When I click get tested, this is what I have, right? These are the questions. There are 45 questions, and you have 1 hour to answer all of them. It's MCQs. Okay. So I'm not gonna go ahead. So I'm just gonna cancel it. This is only for the purpose of the video. So once you've completed the entrance test, that's basically all for the first stage. That's everything you need to do for the first stage. You have to wait for the grading to be done, and if you are selected, if you pass all the criterias, then you will be considered for the second stage. But as you can see from the profile, we don't have the second stage has not been activated yet. So that's basically all you have to do. With regards to the polls, you don't have to worry about this. This is not important. Just let it be. All right. So I may not be able to show you what will happen from the second stage because I'm not submitting this application, but it's basically just gonna be same as I have explained earlier. So you just have to follow the process from here. All right, if you've enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up, share this video to as many people as possible who are interested in applying for the scholarships, and see you in my next video. Thank you.